Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And we're very happy to have you here on Midnight Magic. It is the witching hour, after all. And we have a very special treat for you tonight, along with some big news and some big announcements. You may have seen this thumbnail. The cruelest Gruul. Is it in fact the cruelest Gruul of all? I don't know, but I like that name because it rhymes, and I'm a sucker for those kinds of things. What can I say? Now, what is the cruelest Gruul? Well, you can obviously guess it's a Gruul deck, which is a red and green deck, which we used to call Christmas. But now it's called Gruul, thanks to the Gruul clan of Ravnica. We're going to take a look at it. It's got some jank in it. It's got some spank in it. And we're going to see what we can do with it. We're going to see if we can actually win some games in the standard queue. And we'll look at it in Mythic. Don't know how Mythic viable it is. But we'll try it anyways, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's take a look, guys. And of course, before we get the whole party started, I will ask you to gently press that like button. Tenderly press that subscribe button. You may have noticed a brief change. We are, in fact, over 1,000 viewers. Not viewers, but subscribers to my channel. We are at 1,000 subscribers. And growing crazy, so why aren't you joining the villain army today? And you might also think, well, the like and subscribe surely must be satisfied now. No. He's only gotten hungrier. He's only gotten more ferocious. So if you're not subscribed yet, you got to do it to protect yourself from this YouTube werewolf. Join us on our Twitch, twitch.tv/thatvillainj. Love to have you there. And if you can't get enough villainy in your life, please join us on our Discord, where we are organizing a 1,000 subscriber special tournament. If you'd like to be involved, make sure you're subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, and come on down to the Discord to sign up. So, after all that, let's get started. Shock. I always say I shouldn't have to explain shock. It's one line of text and 6 words and 1 number. So, pretty easy. 2 damage to any target. Careless Celebrant. Always makes me think of Careless Whisper and an epic sax solo. I like this as an early blocker, a cheap blocker, because it can really do a lot of damage to something that's coming in, and it can do double what it can really put out immediately. So if they're attacking with a creature, let's say they're attacking with, something quick like Robber of the Rich, you can block the Robber of the Rich, kill it, and then 2do damage to some other creature that they have on the board. So I really like Careless Celebrant for an early blocker. This is the only inscription that I think is worth it, because it's the only relatively cheap inscription that does consistently positive things. What that means is that all of these abilities that the inscription puts out are useful in this deck. And it's also cheap to get out early on, and it can grow later. Lotus Cobra. You know what this is. It's the snack. He's going to give us plenty of mana to ramp out of control here. Gadrak, the Crown-Scourge. He is a gold-covered dragon. He is very cheap, but he cannot attack. He is a great early blocker. And that's basically his job in this one. Is he ever really going to attack? Maybe not. But he's a great flying blocker, and he also will generate us those treasure tokens, which will add us extra mana and all that stuff there. He is also a good trigger for our later on Terror of the Peaks, because he's so cheap to get out that he'll do 5 damage with Terror of the Peaks is out, which we'll see later. 4 Cultivate. Yes, we are serious about our ramp tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are very serious about our ramp. Search your library for 2 basic lands, reveal 1, and put the other on the battlefield tapped, and the other in your hand. We don't really care if we have to reveal 1. That doesn't really matter. We just want to get as much land as we can out. It will trigger the Lotus Cobra. We want to ramp, 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 and ramp. Now here comes the Gruul double colors. We like Grumgully the Generous, because everything that comes on the board he's going to enhance. He's also a 3/3, which is pretty beefy for his price. And he's offering you a nice mushroom in this trying time, which I respect. Klothys, God of Destiny. I've never played Klothys yet, but she did the world a favor by binding that horrible, horrible creature, Uro, beneath the earth. She was the one who got rid of the Titans, so much respect to her. She's also a pretty cheap 4/5 to trigger, indestructible god, and red and green devotion to less than 7, she isn't a creature. And at the beginning of the pre-combat phase, we can exile a target from a graveyard. If it was a land card, we get to add mana. Otherwise, we gain 2 life, and Klothys deals 2 damage to each opponent. Radha, Heart of Keld, another 3/3 that's pretty cheap just because she has a spread out mana cost. You can late her, give her a huge amount of boost when you have a ton of lands out, and she'll have first strike. And you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may play lands at the top, off the top. So she is also going to help ramp us out there. And she's also going to do all kinds of crazy stuff and be very powerful later on. Warden of the Chain, another cheap monster that has a high power, but can't attack unless you control a creature with 4 or greater, which is not hard between Klothys, between Gadrak, and some of the other ones in Leyline Tyrant that we're going to have later. So great early blocker, which you can see that we want heavy creatures that are heavy blockers. Get a lot of that beef wall in the way. And Minotaur is a big slab of beef. I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but that's what he is. Leyline Tyrant, another great quick creature with a lot of power. We don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end, and when he dies we can pay any amount of red, and if we do, it deals that much damage to any target. Now here's a mystery. Why do we have Myriad Construct in this deck? What kind of crazy villainous plans do you have cooked up, Jay? Well, I call it the shotgun, and it goes together with Terror of the Peaks. This is where the fine, crazy level jank comes in. When Myriad Construct is the target of a spell, you have to sacrifice it and create a number of 1/1 colorless construct, artifact creature tokens equal to its power. So let's say we hit our own Myriad Construct with shock, right? Well, it's going to make 1/1 4 1/1 creatures. Well, let's say we have Grumgully out too. That means it's going to create 4 2/2 creatures. And let's say we have Terror of the Peaks out. Well, every time that one of those creatures hits the board, each 2/2 creature that hits the board, it's going to do 2 damage to any target. That's what we call the shotgun. We basically load a Myriad Construct bullet, hit it with a shock primer, and just blast it out with Terror of the Peaks. It's based off the concept, if you've seen the Scoot Swarm machine guns, where you just start Scoot Swarming with Terror of the Peaks out, and start blasting them with 1/1/1/1/1. Well, this one is a little bit different because you're getting a lot of tokens out on the board, if you can, with Myriad, and blasting a bunch of different directions with small tokens that are a little beefier if you have Grumgully out. So we are leaning heavily on Terror of the Peaks here. That's why we have so many high power creatures with that are cheap cost but have some sort of restriction on them, like Warden of the Chains or something like that, Gadrak or something like that, because Gadrak might not be able to attack right away, but when he hits the board for 3 mana, he's going to do 5 damage to somebody using Terror of the Peaks. So that's our idea anyways. And if we have Grumgully out, everybody that hits the board, their power is going to be up 1, which means that he is going to supercharge Leyline Tyrant. Terror of the Peaks. And of course, to finish off, we have a bunch of Elder Gargaroth, which means that whenever he attacks or blocks, we're going to probably want to hit that 3/3 green beast token to add that extra 3 on there. Again, if Grumgully is on the board, guess what we can do? It'll be a 4/4 creature, it'll do 4 damage. We can even set off our Myriad Construct by priming it and hitting it with a spell of whatever. So there's a lot of different ways we can jank ourselves to victory with this one. It's very convoluted, it's very strange, but strange is good, man. Strange is good. Embrace the strange. Pretty expensive, but we are ramping like a skate park in here, so don't worry about that. 10 mountains, 10 forests, 2 Cragcrown Pathways, 23 mana total with 1 Fabled Passageway, just in case you aren't getting that exact amount of that sweet spot where you need. I don't think we need to trigger Lotus Cobra that many times with Fabled Passage with that many Cultivates, but if you want to reduce these by 1 or 2 and put more Fabled Passages in, I'm not mad at you. Do your mana to taste. 23 should be more than enough despite the price of this deck. It's actually fairly cheap aside from the top end, but there's a lot of low-cost cards here that you really only need 3 to get. So we take a look at that. 2.9 average, even with all that heavy beef we have at the end there. A little bit heavier on red. We do have some 5ers that are leaning it a little bit more, but 3 is really where we're living. Plenty of creatures, a few sorceries, a few instants, artifacts and enchantment. Don't forget that this Myriad Construct will also count towards Gadrak for artifacts. And also, if we need Gadrak to attack, we can blast our Myriad Construct apart. That will immediately give us 4 artifacts to make Gadrak work. So there's a lot of little tricky tricks that you can do with this guy. Let's look at some good card backs here. What do we want? Some crazy here. Lithoform Engine. Well, no. I think we're happy with what it is. The standard black. You look at it on the alternate view here. We're really living at 3. These heavy boys are the late game engine, but we're really getting up and running with these guys. And these will help us ramp. Our ramp is right here, and we'll get to those guys eventually. So that's what we're looking at. And we'll take the Lithoform Engine right now. I've never used those card backs anyways. So this is what we're looking at, guys. This is the cruelest Gruul. Let's see how it works in the standard queue right now. And then we'll take it to Mythic, see if we can't shake the tree a little bit, alright? Let's give it a go. How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Feeling alright? Feeling nice, feeling happy. Very excited. Thank you all for the support. 1,000 subs. I can't even believe it. It's really beyond my wildest dreams, if I'm being honest. I never thought I would be here. I started with just a single laptop on my desk and my headphones, my off-brand headphones that I got from Amazon. Just said, you know what, I'm playing a new deck every day. Why don't I just record these? I'll figure out how to do it. I've never recorded stuff. I've never streamed. I've never uploaded to YouTube. I might as well. I'm brewing a fresh deck every day to complete these challenges. You know, play 10 blue or white spells or 20 blue or white spells and get your gold. So I was like, well, I'm making a deck every day. Why don't I just record them and show people? And that was the start of it, and I guess people liked it, so no complaints. I'm happy. If you guys are happy with what I'm doing, then I guess we're all happy then, aren't we? Hopefully the frame rate isn't too bad right now. I'm still having trouble. I don't have the equipment I need yet. Maybe if I get monetized, I will, let's get rid of him right away. We don't need him hanging around. Celebrant, okay. And then we're going to cultivate immediately. All right. Mono black. Ayara, First of Lochthwain. There she is. Hopefully we'll draw one of our big boys out soon, because we're drawing nothing but weak boys. Our second Warden of the Chain will be able to attack if we bring out 2 of them. And we're going to go in with Careless Celebrant. We don't really care if she dies. I appreciate Wizards of the Coast's bold move to create female satyrs, when traditionally all satyrs are men and nymphs are women, but yeah, why not? bucking the trend there. He's going to Village Rites and draw some cards. That's fine. End turn. Hopefully we draw one of our big boys. So we can put out Serrated Scorpion. That's not a big boy. So this is like a mono black. Ooh, 2 Scorpions. This is like a mono black life gain drain. Underworld Dreams. I normally put Wilt and stuff like that in a deck like this, but unfortunately we're not. Don't have it out yet. Warden of the Chained. Careless Celebrant. Okay, they can attack now and they do have Trample, so we are going to start doing some damage here. Hopefully he won't have Peer into the Abyss, because he's getting close to that point right now. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was Mono Black Devotion. Ayara is usually a good sign that it's Mono Black Devotion. There's Rankle. Not drawing what we need here, folks. We're going to get rid of Rankle. He's going to sacrifice him for more cards. Good call. So he's had answers for pretty much everything. Let's see if he has Peer into the Abyss. Nope, he doesn't. He's got mana and he's got cards. Because I have 11 on the board. So if he doesn't kill me... and I know what my next card is, a land, which sucks. Archfiend's Vessel, okay. Yeah, that's a land. Resolve. I do have enough to play Keld here. So we will go in. We can trample over them. So something's getting through here. Something's getting through. Yeah, okay, so he's going to trample through. I don't really care if I lose him. He's going to go back to being can't that. So we'll see if he can finish it off, but I don't know. I don't know. He's going to need to play a lot of different stuff here. He's going to need to pull something out to be successful here. We're doing this without our big boys. We did not pull a single big boy out. No Gargaroth, no Leyline. Leyline's next, but no Gargaroth, no Klothys, no Terror of the Peaks. And, uh-oh, he's slowing down here. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Is he salt roping? Or is he just trying to figure out what his best play is? Nobody knows. No Priest of Oblivion. He's going to bring somebody back. He's going to bring Rankle back. Good call. Good call. Probably make me sacrifice. It was a good move. Resolve. Good game. You do him. And that'll be that. That'll be that, ladies and gentlemen. He got me down close. He got me down close, but I don't think he was that salty. I think he was really looking at a lot of different options for trying to figure out what he could do to win. And he had me down, but he just couldn't break it off. He had the knife in and just couldn't twist it, and I got him first. All right, Crewless Gruul off to a good start. Alright, well, we do have a big boy early on. And we have a Lotus Cobra to put out and a Cultivate, so we can get that Gargaroth out pretty quick. We can get the Leyline Tyrant out now, which I think I'm going to do. He got me. Got me. Alright, so we are going to Cultivate right now then. And we can hit the Gargaroth this turn. This is an Esperiorian in Basic in the standard queue. What are you doing playing... What are you doing playing this level of power in the standard queue? Yeah, Heartless Act that. Cling to Dust that. Okay, so... Yeah, I know it's common, but I mean, if you're gonna run a high caliber deck, why not just run into the tier? You get more out of it, I guess. I don't know. To each their own. I'm not gonna gatekeep. Whatever. Wow, that is a handful of removal. That is a lot of removal, ladies and germs. Best Nightmare. Yeah, this is just all kinds of removal. Just removal, 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 beyond removal. Klothys. Get out there and do your thing, Klothys. I guess we'll cultivate too. Why the hell not? Grumgully, you gotta do work. Oh, it's an Ashiok Yorion crazy mess of a deck. That's lovely. Yeah, you like to see that. Maybe we'll get some Ugin here too, just to get the trifecta. Maybe he'll start milling me. Just try to get the biggest asshole in the world award. Let's get rid of Clink to Dust. Boof. There we go. Send him in. Yeah. Either way, he's going to get blocked, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, removal's pretty cheap overall. Removal's pretty cheap overall. Might get the coveted double block. Yeah, we're going to get the coveted double block. We're going to get rid of you. Oh. Oh, oh, he's scooping up some good ones. Low, look at that. Look at that. He scooped up some good stuff there, man. That was some good stuff. He scooped up all the primo shit. Not too much super cheap removal in Kaldheim. Yeah, I think that I think they realized they kind of overloaded it. The foretell board wipe ability, yeah, there is that. There is more board wipes. That Doomscar, I think people are going to see a lot of Doomscar. I think we're, oh wow, and a mana on top of it. A mana on top of everything else. So how much is that? That's 17. Yeah, can't beat that, man. That's some good stuff. So he's gonna create a 3/3 token. He basically just stole my deck from me. I don't know why he gained life. He could have created a 3/3 token and done 3 more damage. Here's Gadrak, this Crown-Scourge, and me barely keeping alive. It doesn't really matter because he's got. He's done. I don't know why you're playing such a high power shit in the regular, some sweaty shit in the standard tier. Take that shit to the big leagues, man. Easy walk to diamond with that. But whatever, man. That's what makes you happy. All right, why don't we try it? I'm talking all this shit. Why don't we try our high speed shit in the in Mythic. Let's see what happens. That's a pretty decent amount of ramp. No early plays. Hard time for mono red. Are you suggesting that people get hard time for mono red? Or are you just saying that mono red is not going to do great? Yeah, I don't know if you saw my PSA on the Discord. That was oh no, that was somebody else. That was the Splendor one. That was Say No to Ugin. He's got some premium lands here. He's got some cool stuff. He's feeling cool. He's doing cool things. Run counterspells. That's, I mean, as much, I know that McBash's been talking trash about blue the whole night, but run some counterspells, man. Doomscar, you could run a, if they're trying to play it early, you could easily run a, you could easily run one of the ones that's pay one more, and you get, figured that was going to happen. I played that totally effing backwards. Next, I should have done that the exact opposite way. Grumgully, Lotus Cobra, then mana. That's what I get for not. That's what I get for not paying attention. Power 2 or less. Pass. Pass. No blocks. Good. Okay, my turn. Boof. Okay, so we got 2 Warden of the Chains out. And we have enough creatures that I don't know if he's going to be able to get me with more and more and more and more renewable. There's his Lotus Cobra. I have not been able to play whatchamacallit all night. What's that big guy's name? I've mostly just been getting mana. It's mostly what's been happening. But the more mana you play right now, the more it comes out of your deck, so... I'm going to send one in. Let's see if he wants to kill it. Yeah, he wants to kill it. Terror of the Peaks. Yeah, I haven't been able to play him yet. I'm starting to think he might not even be in my deck. Or the shuffler's just like, man, that card's too good. He don't need that card. This dude thinks he's hot. I'm just gonna feed him mana all night. Oh, he's got Elder Gargaroth too. That's nice. There's Heart of Keld. Next, no attacks. End turn. Oh yeah, you're gonna rub that in, McBash. You can say, oh, your opponent got to play it, so that's somebody, huh? That's what's up, man. I thought you were my buddy. I knighted you, and that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make fun of me. That's hurtful, man. Words hurt. Words hurt. I mean, I know it's true, but still, I mean, I wish it wasn't true. Order of Midnight. Order of Midnight being played in Mythic. Very impressive. Gadrak. Everybody go in. So he's going to get the slam. And welcome to the jam. He gets to draw a card. He's going to take 8. Right. And we get a treasure token. What else we got here? We got an insatiable hemophage. He can mutate on him, but it's not... Well, I don't know. He might have some... Look at that card. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got it now, boys. We got it. Look at that 229 card deck. Yep. Amazing. We got it, boys. Okay, we're doing it now. We're doing it now, boys. That's what we were looking for. All right. Excellent work, man. Why even spend time crafting a deck? What's the point? What's the point, really? Why even craft a deck? Look at this, 226 chungus of a deck here. He's gonna bring out all this good stuff. Yeah, we're out of here. I don't even want to deal with this shit anymore. That is unbelievably unpleasant. It detracts so much from the game, you guys. It detracts so much from the game because I was really getting a nice, good, janky engine setup, and that card comes out and just says, "Nope, no, you weren't. No, you weren't, sir." Let's try it in ranked again. Why not? And that's the problem. You can't unless you're running, counter spells or direct removal. But even so, you can't remove it fast enough for him to not get the exile out. And he's got 7, so he can exile a whole board. No matter what you're playing, he could have just lost 5, and I can't get back to him quick enough. So unless you're running direct planeswalker removal or counter spells, you're just screwed. You're just done. You're just it. It's over. It's done with. If he can get 8 mana out on the board, which isn't hard considering how much ramp they put in the game, it's just over and done with. So it's just sad that that's the state of the game right now. It really is. Even as fast as I'm playing this deck, with as much ramp as I have, which is much damage, people can still outpace me with these big cards and these big moves. And that's the real shame. Another Thieves Guild. He's milling me. Did he mill anything good yet? No, not really. Careless Act, just removal after removal. I think I'm going to have to make a mono black removal deck tomorrow night, because that appears to just be what we need. The hero we need is removal. No attacks. Soaring Thought Thief. All right. He's going to search for a plan. All right. Okay. There's that. Let's get a red out here. Let's get a Terror of the Peaks going. I'm sure there's direct removal. So we'll see. He's going to take 3 damage for direct removing it, but he still can. It's not impossible. So we'll see. Fairy's Tutelage. Okay, so he went full on Rogue Mill here. Okay. That's good that he didn't have immediate removal. If I can get a mana, I can get Gargaroth down, and that will really help. Let the Abyss stare into you. Yeah, when you... Ooh, perfect. Careful when you stare into the Abyss, because the Abyss stares back. Careful when you fight monsters, lest you become one. Alright, so that's an enfilade right there. And I don't think he's going to recover from this too much, because even just attacking with Elder Gargaroth is going to do 4 damage, because yeah, he's done. Okay, so we did get a Mythic win. So yeah, will it work in Mythic against the guys that don't have too much originality? I think it will. That guy was just running your standard Rogue Mill, and just it worked out good enough that he could do that. Let's keep it going. Hopefully we won't run into any more jank. I think this will be the last one. We had some pretty long games and kind of a long explanation of what was going on. So let's see if we can't get a big, long, really complex game that goes on forever, because I really like those. Ooh, no. This is no. This is no thank you. That's better, but it's not great. Elder Gargaroth, you're too expensive. Adios. Alright. That I should have played that for shock. That was my bad. Okay. Do that. Lotus Cobra. So he has black. Mardu Party, I would imagine. See if he has any direct removal. No attacks. Outlaw's Merriment. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to cultivate. We're going to cultivate again. That's some spicy ramp right there. That is some spicy ramp. Oh, he got that one. Deadly Alliance. Alright, you played that too early. Decline. And I'm going to show you why, homie. I'm going to show you why. Let's see, you got more removal? It's going to take 3 damage. Nope, that's mana. Winota. Nice. Nice. Okay. Leyline. Sorry, homie. She got to go. She got to go. Poof. Just like that. 1 damage to any target. I don't know. It ain't looking too good for home team right now. There's another Winota. Very nice. My turn. Sorry, homie. She got to go. We do not let things like that live on the board. Okay. A very quick win in Mythic. So that's 2 to 1 in Mythic. Not bad. When you can get away with not being constantly removed, you can get the engine going pretty well. We actually have time for another one. I'm going to squeeze in another one here. Pretty good at setting up a pretty good system here. Aside from that terrible Ugin situation that we had, I'm pretty happy with the performance. We ramped like an out-of-control crazy person, which is fun. Gruul is always very good for that. So, I hope people watch the full video. This is nice. I like this. It's pretty smooth. Keep. What is this? Fervent Champion. Mono red aggro. Let's see if we can survive. He didn't play anything turn 2, so probably, yes, we can. He might lightning bolt this right away, but we got to play it. Listen to me saying lightning bolt. Yeah, bone crusher it right away. Lightning bolt, yeah. Can you tell I'm old? He's going to play his bone crusher. He's going to come in for 2. Boof. Right, so let's get our Warden of the Chain out. And we can hit our Leyline next. Mono Red has a bad habit of going first, doesn't he? I'm going to block that. And I'm going to let the Bone Crusher through. He's going to Ember Cleave that. Yikes. So that was a bad idea. This is just your standard red deck wins right here. Oh, he's going to hit me with that. Oh, okay. I would have probably done it on the Bone Crusher. But, okay. Would this dude net deck his way to the top here? He's going to equip it. I have no play here. I've got to let it through. Blocking it is just going to do jack shit. I've got to hopefully draw something out that I can effectively block that under. He's going to shock me for 1. You got the second shock, homie? And there's the second shock. Yep. Mono red going first with Ember Cleave in hand. Not much I can do about that. So that was a quick game. So why don't we try to squeeze another one in? He actually could have won faster than that, but part of the problem is that as fast as we are with our ramp, we're not mono red going first fast. I should have probably blocked with the whatchamacallit, with the dragon, but I mean he had what's it called? This is a pretty good hand. He had trample too, so I mean most of it would have gone through anyways. And I wanted to save it for next turn, but I mean he had the perfect hand. He had the stomp. He had the stomp. He had the haste. He just had everything laid out in front of him perfectly. Yeah, it really wouldn't have mattered. But I mean, in a normal situation, it might have been smarter. But ultimately, that was essentially didn't really matter. Lotus Cobra. He's gonna stomp him. That's the problem with Lotus Cobras. They are absolute cannon fodder. They get killed. So we're facing a little Gruul adventure here. No blocks. He wants to do that 1 damage. Good for him. Let's put out Grumgully. No attacks. Being able to lose the Cobra's balance, yeah, because they're weak. I mean, 1 damage and they're done. So I'm glad that I put out Grumgully and not something else, because he's had Arconian War ready to go. So if I would have put out something bigger, it probably would have been worse for me. No blocks. He's not doing that much damage. So if I play Cultivate, Warden of the Chained, boof. Okay, no attacks. Yeah, Arconian War is a lot of places right now. Arconian War is really doing it up. I need one of my big boys. Send me a big boy. Lithoform engine cards. You didn't used to see it very much, but there we go. Okay. We have to send the Cobra in. He's really much done his job, but we're going to put Gadrak out. He's going to start eating things. So there's a Great Henge. It's Great Henge. I debated whether or not I want a Great Henge in here. I wasn't 100% on it. I just did not know for sure of whether or not I want a Great Henge in here. You gonna attack? I might add it. I might not. I don't know yet. I think it would be a nice card. But would it be worth it? Don't know. It's drawn a lot of cards. That Edgewall Innkeeper is really doing work right now. Alright. that is a mana, which I don't need. Alright, Lovestruck Beast. No attacks. Yeah, I think I could get away with putting Henge in here. He's gonna do something weird. Oh, he didn't. Okay. He didn't do something. Oh my god, look at that. That's ridiculous. Auto Shuffler, what are you doing to me, man? Oh my goodness. Oh my... Are you kidding me? Are you even kidding me right now? How is it that I have so much mana on the board and I still am drawing mana like a maniac? I've pulled so much mana out of my deck. I have so much mana on my board. And I'm just keep doing it. I want to get rid of that Edgewall Innkeeper real bad. Draw a card. Give me another mana, please. That would be great. Oh my god, it's actually a Klothys. Can you even believe that? Oop, he hit me with Shatter Skull Smashing. There we go. Alright, so we're going to put that out. We're going to put God of Destiny out. Edgewall Innkeeper. Poof. So I don't want him drawing any more cards off that. Arconian War. Ooh, this is an epic battle. I love it. I love it. I love epic battles. How much mana do I have on the board? That's 6, that's 7, 13 mana on the board. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive overall. That we have 13 mana on the board. Ooh, this might be it for me, folks. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. If I would have been able to draw anything other than mana, I might have done well. I think that's 2 for 2 in Mythic. But an interesting deck nonetheless. We're right at the end there. I cannot believe... I obviously need less mana in this deck, which is... I think the final... If I'm going to make some final cuts here, I would absolutely put less mana in this deck. Absolutely. Because 23 is just apparently way too much. So yeah. I would cut mana from this, guys. Honest to God, I would cut it. Because that's crazy. Some bad luck, but fun deck overall, I think. I think a pretty fun, playful thing to work with there. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it. I liked it, aside from absolutely getting auto-shuffled to death, but hey, them's the breaks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for coming by. Check out my Twitch and all the things. McBash coming in with the for all the insults he threw at me tonight. I don't think I need less mana. Arena is just being stupid. I don't think wiser words have ever been spoken. Thank you for that, McBash. So we're going to leave it there, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.